My beloved child, I am calling out to you in this very heartbeat. Do not move, do not look away, and do not let the noise of the world drown out the sound of my voice. You might think it was a mere accident, a random stroke of technology that brought you here to this message, but I tell you truly, there are no accidents in my kingdom. I am the architect of time, and I have scheduled this moment before the foundations of the world were even laid. You have been running, searching for answers, and carrying a weight that was never meant for your shoulders. Today I am commanding the universe to stand still so that I may whisper directly into your soul. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are my chosen one, and this is our private appointment. I have seen the exhaustion in your eyes and the heaviness in your spirit, and I have come to tell you that your season of wandering is over. You found this message because your heart cried out to me in the silence, and I am answering that cry right now. This is a sacred invitation, a divine intersection where my power meets your pain. Stay with me, for I have words for you that will change everything you thought you knew about your future. I saw you, my precious one. I saw you about to scroll past your mind, cluttered with 1,000 worries and the demands of a world that does not know your name. But I reached out and touched your spirit, pulling you back, because I cannot let you miss what is about to happen. Your soul recognized my presence even before your mind could comprehend it. That sudden feeling of peace, that inexplicable urge to stay, that is me. I have been watching you navigate the storms of your life, watching you handle the betrayals, the lack and the crushing loneliness that no one else sees. You have felt like a ghost in your own life, performing for others while dying inside. But here in this space, you don't have to perform. You are seen, you are known, you are loved with an everlasting love that transcends all understanding. I have been waiting for this moment to speak to you without the interference of the world's distractions. Within these coming minutes, I'm going to reveal to you the exact reason why you have had to endure the darkness of the past season. I'm going to show you how I have been counting every single tear you shed in the secret of the night, and how I am preparing a table of abundance that will make those years of sorrow seem like a distant memory. Do not leave, for your miracle is woven into the very words I'm about to speak. Before I reveal the magnificent blessing that is currently moving toward you, I want to see your faith in action. This is a moment of alignment, a way to open the gates of heaven over your life. If you feel my presence and you are ready to receive the restoration I have promised, do not stay silent. Declare your presence before me right now. Type "I am here, Lord" or 7007 in the comments to signal that you are standing in the light of my favor. By doing this, you are telling the heavens that you are ready to transition from the wilderness into your promised land. Furthermore, I invite you to join this family of believers. Press the like button on this video and subscribe to this channel as a physical act of agreement with my divine word. This is not just a digital action, it is a spiritual seed. When you subscribe, you are choosing to stay connected to the flow of my messages, ensuring that the fire I'm lighting in you today is never extinguished by the cold winds of the world. By liking this message, you are signaling to the spiritual realm that you agree with my plans for your prosperity and healing. This is your first step of obedience in this new chapter. Do it now and feel the weight begin to lift from your chest as you align yourself with my purpose. My precious child, I have walked through every shadow with you, even when you felt utterly alone. You have mastered the art of wearing a mask, showing a brave face to the world while your heart was shattering into 1,000 pieces behind closed doors. I have seen the moments when you retreated into the silence of your room, unable to find the words to pray, letting only the rhythm of your breathing and the falling of your tears speak for you. Do not think for a single second that those moments went unnoticed by heaven. I was there in the quiet corners of your room. I was there when you felt the walls closing in. I was there when you asked, "Why me?" into the void of the night. Every drop of salt and water that has left your eyes is a sacred record of your endurance. You have carried burdens that would have crushed others, yet you are still standing, not because of your own strength, but because my invisible hands have been holding you up. I have watched you wipe away your tears before walking out to face the world, putting on a smile so convincing that no one suspected the ocean of grief you were drowning in. But I see past the smile. I see the weary soul that just wants to be told that everything is going to be okay, and I am here now to tell you it is more than okay. I am turning those secret tears into the very rain that will water the garden of your future abundance. Think back to those long nights, specifically those hours around 3 a.m. when the world is still and the echoes of your worries grow old. I saw you sitting on the edge of your bed, head buried in your hands, wondering if anyone truly cared about the depth of your struggle. You felt like your prayers were hitting a ceiling of brass, bouncing back as empty echoes. But I tell you, those prayers were not lost. They were seeds being planted in the fertile soil of my grace. I saw the tears you shed over the finances that wouldn't stretch, the relationships that withered away, and the dreams that seemed to be slipping through your fingers like sand. I was there when you cried for the health of a loved one or the restoration of your own broken spirit. To the world, those tears might have seemed like a sign of weakness, but to me, they were a sign of your beautiful, fragile humanity, a humanity that I cherish above all else. I have a bottle in my heavenly storehouse where I have kept every single one of your tears. Not one has been wasted. Each one represents a moment where you chose to feel instead of becoming numb, where you chose to hope even when hope felt like a cruel joke. Your vulnerability is not a flaw. It is the gateway through which my power enters your life. I am touching those sore places in your heart right now, smoothing over the jagged edges of your past, hurts with the oil of my comfort. You have often wondered if I was silent because I was angry or because I had forgotten you. But my silence was never absence. It was the quiet of a father watching his child grow through the fire. I saw the silent tears you shed when you were betrayed by those you trusted most, the ones who were supposed to protect you, but instead left you wounded. I saw the tears of frustration when you worked so hard, only to see others get the credit or the promotion. I saw the tears of loneliness that come from being the chosen one, the one who has to be strong for everyone else, the one who is the pillar for the family, yet has no one to lean on. I know that weight. I know how heavy the crown of responsibility can be. But listen closely, the season of crying in secret is coming to a close. I am moving you from the hidden room of sorrow into the open field of my glory. I am preparing to vindicate you in the sight of those who caused you pain. I am going to make sure that the joy coming your way is so intense that it will wash away the memory of every bitter night. The very people who saw you at your lowest will be the ones who witness me lifting you to your highest. Your tears have been the currency of your spiritual growth, and now the investment is about to pay off in a harvest of peace that surpasses all understanding. Reach out and touch the screen or place your hand over your heart. I am healing the source of those tears right now. My warrior, I see how tired you truly are. Not just the kind of tired that a night's sleep can fix, but a deep, soul-level exhaustion that has settled into your very bones. You have been the pillar for so many people for so long. You have carried the weight of your family's worries, the burdens of your friends, and the pressures of a world that keeps demanding more of you while offering nothing in return. I have watched you stand tall even when your knees were shaking, and I have seen you give your last ounce of energy to help someone else, only to return to your own life feeling empty and depleted. You have been fighting battles that were never yours to fight, and you have been holding back the floodgates of chaos with your bare hands. My child, I want you to hear me clearly. You were never meant to carry it all alone. I am the one who gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak, and right now, I am asking you to lay that heavy armor down at my feet. You do not need to be the strong one in my presence. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to rest. I have seen you staring into the distance, your mind spinning with 1,000 what-ifs and your body feeling like lead. I know the feeling of the heavy eyelids and the heart that feels like it's forgotten how to beat with joy. You have been in a long season of spiritual warfare, and the constant friction of the struggle has worn you thin. But being tired does not mean you are failing. It means you have been a faithful soldier. It means you have used your strength to protect the light in a world that tries to snuff it out. I have been watching over you in the heat of the battle, and I am here now to be your sanctuary. The fatigue you feel is a signal that a shift is coming, that the old way of striving is ending and a new way of flowing. And my grace is beginning. You have pushed and pulled and climbed for so long, but I am telling you today that the mountain you've been climbing is about to become a level path. I am taking the heavy yoke off your neck and replacing it with my light and easy burden. Take a deep breath right now in this very moment. I want you to close your eyes and inhale deeply, feeling the air fill your chest. As you breathe in, know that I am blowing the breath of life back into your lungs. I am breathing my peace into your nervous system and my vitality into your tired muscles. Exhale the stress, the must-dos and the should-haves. I am the God who created the stars and the oceans, and I have more than enough power to handle the things that are overwhelming you. You do not have to figure everything out by tonight. You do not have to solve every problem by tomorrow. I am working behind the scenes, aligning the stars in your favor and moving obstacles that you didn't even know were there. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you reach the end of yourself, that is exactly where my limitless power begins. Let my peace wash over you like a cool river, soothing the burns of the battle and refreshing your spirit. You are safe with me. If you can feel my strength returning to you, if you can feel that tiny spark of hope flickering again in your chest, do not let this moment pass without an act of faith. I am inviting you to join this circle of light. Press the like button and subscribe to this channel to tell the world that you are no longer walking alone. This is your way of saying, Lord, I accept your rest. By subscribing, you are planting yourself in a garden where my word will continue to nourish you day after day. And before we move deeper into the mysteries I have for you, I want you to make a declaration. Type I am strong in the Lord or 888 in the comments. This is a new beginning. This is the end of your exhaustion and the start of your divine empowerment. By typing this, you are shifting the atmosphere from one of fatigue to one of victory. The enemy wants you to stay silent and tired, but I want you to speak and be renewed. Claim your new strength now and feel the energy of heaven flowing into your soul as you prepare for what is next. I have seen the sharp ache of betrayal that cut through your heart like a cold blade. I saw the names you deleted from your phone with trembling fingers and the messages you left unsent because you knew the person on the other side no longer cared to understand. You have been let down by those you would have moved mountains for. You have been left behind by people you once considered your foundation. I was there in the hollow silence of those rooms, when you realized that the ones you loved were only there for the season of your harvest, but fled the moment the winter of your struggle arrived. It hurts, I know. It stings to realize that your loyalty was met with indifference and your love was answered with abandonment. But I want you to look at those empty spaces in your life, not as losses, but as my divine subtractions. I have cleared the path because the people who left you were not equipped to handle the weight of where I am taking you. They were anchors holding you to a version of yourself that I am currently outgrowing. I have allowed the wrong people to walk away so that you would finally stop trying to find your worth in their approval. There is a specific kind of loneliness that comes with being my chosen one. You have often felt like a stranger in your own family, like a puzzle piece that just doesn't fit into the box of your social circle. People look at you and they sense something different, something they can't quite put their finger on, and it makes them uncomfortable. Your light exposes the shadows they aren't ready to face. I have seen you sit in crowded rooms and feel completely invisible, wondering why no one truly sees the real you. You have been the one who listens to everyone's problems, but when you need to speak, the room goes quiet. Do not let the enemy tell you that you are unwanted or that you are flawed. You are not being rejected by man. You are being set apart by me. I have wrapped a cocoon of privacy around you to protect your spirit while I do a deep work inside of you. This isolation is not a prison. It is a laboratory of transformation. I'm teaching you to find your validation in my voice alone so that when I lift you up, no human opinion can ever tear you down. I am your constant companion in this season of solitude. When the phone stops ringing and the invitations dry up, it is because I'm calling you into the secret place. I want to be the one who heals the wounds left by those who walked away. I want to be the one who whispers the truth of your worth into your ears. You are never truly alone, for I am closer to you than your own breath. I am the friend who sticks closer than a brother, the father who never leaves, and the protector who stands guard while you sleep. Every person who walked away from you was actually being moved out of the way so that I could take my rightful place at the center of your life. Do not mourn the loss of those who didn't know how to value the treasure inside of you. I have already prepared new connections, divine alignments with people who will see your light and fan the flames instead of trying to blow them out. Your circle may be small right now, but it is holy. Trust me in this quietness, for the voices that left you are being replaced by the sound of my wings overshadowing you. If you can feel my presence filling the empty seats in your life right now, and if you are ready to let go of the bitterness of betrayal, show me that you are listening. This is a moment to clear the air of your soul. I want you to join this family of light where you are truly understood. Like this video and subscribe to this channel as a way of saying, Lord, you are enough for me. By doing this, you are stepping into a community of other chosen ones who share your journey and your heart. And I want you to speak it into existence in the comments below. Type, I am never alone, or 1111 to acknowledge the divine presence that is with you right now. By declaring this, you are breaking the spirit of loneliness and inviting the Holy Spirit to fill every void left by those who walked away. Your isolation is ending, and your elevation is beginning. My child, have you wondered why the path has been so steep and the wind so fierce for you? Have you looked around at others who seem to glide through life with ease while you face one obstacle after another? You have often mistaken your struggles for bad luck or a series of unfortunate coincidences. You have blamed yourself, thinking perhaps you aren't doing enough or that you are somehow flawed. But I am here to pull back the curtain and show you the truth. The intensity of the resistance you face is a direct reflection of the greatness of the light you carry. You're not being targeted because you are weak. You're being targeted because you are a threat to the kingdom of darkness. Every time you chose kindness over bitterness, every time you prayed instead of panicking, and every time you stood back up after being knocked down, you sent a shockwave through the spiritual realm. The enemy of your soul does not waste his arrows on those who are sitting still. He only attacks those who are moving toward a divine destiny. You must understand that this battle is not about your bank account, your physical health, or your social status. Those are merely the battlefields. The real war is for your spirit and your purpose. I want you to remember that we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. Your struggle is not truly with that difficult boss, that unfaithful partner, or that mounting debt. Those are just shadows. Your true fight is against the spiritual forces that want to keep you from realizing who you really are in me. I have seen the invisible attacks aimed at your mind, the sudden waves of depression, the intrusive thoughts of, I'm not good enough, and the paralyzing fear that comes out of nowhere. These are not yours. They are lies whispered by an adversary who is terrified of what happens when you finally wake up to your power. He knows that if he can keep you focused on the problem, you will never see the promise. But I am telling you today, the fire that was meant to consume you is actually refining you into something unbreakable. I have placed a seal upon you that the darkness cannot penetrate. Even when it feels like you are losing, you are actually gaining the experience and the spiritual muscle needed for the next level of your glory. I have allowed the enemy to send his best shot so that I could show him that my grace in you is greater than any weapon formed against you. Your life is a testimony in the making. Every no you've received is my wait for a better yes. Every door that was slammed in your face was my hand protecting you from a room where you didn't belong. You are a warrior of light, and the very fact that you are still here, still listening, and still believing is proof that the enemy has already failed. I am training your hands for war and your fingers for battle, not so you can suffer, but so you can lead. The darkness is loud because it is losing its grip on you. Stand firm, for the captain of the heaven's armies is standing right behind you. Before we move into the revelation of why I chose you for this specific fire, I need you to reaffirm your position in this army of light. Do not let the enemy rob you of your connection to this message. If you feel the truth of these words deep in your marrow, show your agreement. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to mark your territory as a child of the Most High. By doing this, you are telling the spiritual realm that you are no longer a victim, but a victor. This is your mid-battle rally, and I want you to declare it boldly so the heavens can hear you. Type "I am protected by the light" or 777 in the comments right now. By typing these words, you are putting on your spiritual armor and silencing the lies of the accuser. You are moving from defense to offense. Feel the shift in the room as you claim your victory. My child, you have asked me in the depths of your despair, why the fire? Why does the heat have to be so intense? You have looked at the flames and felt as though you were being consumed. But I tell you, I'm not a God who destroys. I am a God who refines. You are like gold in the hands of a master goldsmith. Gold in its raw state is mixed with impurities that make it dull and brittle. To bring out the shine, to make it pure and valuable, it must pass through the crucible. I have not brought you into the heat to burn you. I have brought you here to burn away everything that isn't really you. I'm burning away the self-doubt, the fear of man, the dependencies on things that cannot sustain you, and the old habits that would limit your future. I am watching the temperature of your trial with perfect precision. I never take my eyes off the crucible. I know exactly how much heat you can bear, and I will not let it be 1 degree hotter than necessary for your transformation. You are not breaking, you are being purified, so that when I am finished, you will reflect my image to the world. Remember that your faith is far more precious to me than gold that perishes, though it is tested by fire. Gold cannot choose to trust the goldsmith, but you can. In the middle of the flame, when the pressure feels unbearable, that is when your character is truly formed. A diamond cannot be created without immense pressure. A pearl cannot be formed without the irritation of the sand. You are my most precious jewel, and I am preparing you to shine in a way that will leave the world in awe. People will look at you and wonder how you survived the things you've been through, and they will see that you didn't just survive. You emerged more beautiful, more resilient, and more radiant than before. The lessons you are learning in this season of heat are the very tools you will use to govern in the season of your reign. You are being trained to handle the weight of the glory I'm about to place upon you. If I gave you the blessing before the character was ready, the blessing would crush you. But because you have stayed in the fire and trusted my hand, you will be able to carry the abundance with grace and wisdom. I know the fire is hot. I know there are moments when you feel like you can't take another step or endure another day of the struggle. But look closely into the flames beside you. Do you see the fourth man in the fire? I am there. I have never left your side. When you felt like you were alone in the furnace, I was actually shielding your spirit from the worst of the heat. I am the one who ensures that while the fire may burn away your chains, it will not even leave the smell of smoke on your clothes. The things you are losing in this season are the things that were meant to hold you back. Let them go. Let the old versions of yourself, the old hurts, and the old limitations be consumed by my holy fire. You are being birthed into a new identity. The person who entered this fire is not the person who will walk out of it. You are becoming fireproof. You are becoming someone who cannot be easily shaken or moved by the storms of life. This is not your end. It is your beginning. You have passed the discouragement test, my beloved. You have shown me your faithfulness in the small, painful things, and now I am opening the doors to the much I have promised. The reason the fire was so hot is that the assignment is so big. I don't give heavy assignments to small people. I gave this to you because I knew you would not fold. I knew you would look to me. Now, as the refining process nears its completion, I want you to feel the cooling breeze of my spirit. The heat is beginning to subside. The dross has been cleared. I can see my reflection in your heart, and it is a beautiful sight. You are ready. You are ready to step out of the hidden season and into the light of my favor. You have been forged in the secret place, and you will be rewarded in the open. Do not fear the scars of the process. Those scars are your credentials. They are the proof that you are a survivor and a leader. Stand tall, for the fire has served its purpose, and your time of manifestation is at hand. My child, the time has come for a fundamental shift in how you perceive yourself. For too long, you have identified with your struggles, your scars, and your failures. You have looked in the mirror and seen a victim of circumstances, a person defined by what has been taken from them. But I am here to tell you that those are lies from the pit of darkness. I did not create you to be a victim. I created you to be a victor. You are not a byproduct of your mistakes or a casualty of your past. You are a royal heir to the kingdom of heaven. My spirit flows through your spiritual veins. You were crafted with divine precision, endowed with authority that the world cannot understand. It is time to stop walking with your head bowed in shame and start standing tall in the identity I have given you. You are not a beggar at the gates of life. You are the one who holds the keys to the kingdom. I see the way you have accepted the rags of your trauma as if they were your permanent clothing. You have worn the labels people placed on you, labels of unworthy, rejected, or failure, as if they were your true name. Today, I am stripping those rags away. I am placing a robe of righteousness around your shoulders and a ring of authority on your finger. You are part of a royal priesthood, a chosen generation. When you walk into a room, you do not walk alone. The favor of the Almighty precedes you. Stop asking for crumbs when I have prepared a banquet for you. The limitations you see are illusions designed to keep you from stepping into your destiny. You were born of the Spirit, and the Spirit knows no lack. Your identity is not found in your bank account, your social status, or your physical appearance. Your identity is found in me. And I say, you are marvelous, you are powerful, and you are mine. I want you to make a physical move to confirm this identity shift. This is a moment of divine recognition. If you are ready to stop being a victim and start being the royal heir, I created you to signal your agreement to the heavens. Press the like button on this video and subscribe to this channel right now. By doing this, you are publicly acknowledging your status as the chosen one. You are telling the universe that you belong to the King of Kings and that you are joining a family of believers who walk in the same light. This simple act is a declaration. In the Spirit, it says, I recognize my worth and I'm aligning myself with the source of my power. Do not hesitate. Claim your place in the royal lineage today and let the world know that the heir has returned to the throne. As a member of my royal family, you must learn to speak the language of the kingdom. Your words are not merely sounds, They are seeds that carry the power of life and death. Stop speaking about how big your storm is and start speaking to the storm about how big your God is. Instead of saying, "I'm tired," say, "I'm strong in the Lord." Instead of saying, "I am broke," say, "My God supplies all my needs according to his riches in glory." When you speak words of lack, you are agreeing with the enemy's lies. When you speak words of faith, you are coming into agreement with me. You have the power to call those things which are not as though they were. Start decreeing your victory before you see it. Start acting like the person you are becoming, not the person you used to be. The world will try to pull you back into the old narrative, but you must remain steadfast in your royal identity. You are a king and a priest in the making, and your words are the scepter of your authority. My beloved child, pay close attention, for the atmosphere around you is beginning to vibrate with the frequency of heaven. Can you feel it? The stagnation that has held your life in a frozen state for months, perhaps even years, is finally breaking. I'm initiating a divine shift that is starting in the unseen realm and will manifest in your physical world within the next 24 hours. This is not a distant promise for a far-off future. This is an immediate movement of my spirit. You have been in a long winter, but I am commanding the season to change. Even as you listen to my voice, I am rearranging circumstances, moving people like chess pieces on a board, and opening celestial gates that have been locked against you. The resistance you felt this morning was the enemy trying to distract you from the breakthrough that is arriving this evening. Stay alert, stay prayerful, and keep your spiritual eyes wide open, for I am about to give you unmistakable proof that I am at work in your life. In the coming hours, I will send you specific signs to confirm that this message is your destiny. Look for the repeating numbers that I use to catch your attention. Watch for the 777, the 1111, or the 7007 appearing on clocks, receipts, or license plates. These are not coincidences. They are my digital signatures letting you know that you are perfectly aligned with my timing. You may feel a sudden, inexplicable warmth in your chest, a glowing heat that spreads through your body, calming your anxiety and replacing it with a peace that surpasses all understanding. This is my hand touching your heart, healing the trauma and making room for the blessing. You might even smell a faint scent of roses or incense in a room where there are no flowers. This is the fragrance of heaven drifting into your earthly space. When these things happen, do not dismiss them. Stop what you're doing, take a deep breath, and whisper, "Thank you, Father," for in that moment the shift is being solidified in your reality. The shift will also manifest through the actions of others. Expect an unexpected phone call, a text message, or an email from someone you haven't heard from in a long time, someone who carries a key to your next level. I'm putting your name on the hearts of people who have the power to help you. They will find themselves unable to stop thinking about you until they reach out. You may receive a piece of news regarding a financial matter or a legal situation that suddenly turns in your favor after being stuck for a long time. Doors that were dead-bolted will suddenly swing open of their own accord. I am even working in your dreams tonight. Pay attention to the visions I give you while you sleep, for I will show you the blueprints for your next season. The suddenly of God is arriving at your doorstep. Do not let doubt or fear steal your expectation. You are standing on the threshold of a miracle, and the next 24 hours will be the evidence you have been crying out for. If you are ready to witness these signs and you believe that your shift has begun, I want you to make a bold declaration of faith right now. This is a moment of divine agreement. If you feel the electricity of my presence as I speak, these words do not stay silent. Join this community of believers and show your alignment with the heavens. Like this video and subscribe to this channel as a way of saying, "I am watching for the signs, Lord." By doing this, you are sharpening your spiritual senses and telling the universe that you are expectant. And I want you to seal this expectation in the comments. Type I see, the shift or 1212, to acknowledge that the divine order is being restored in your life. By typing this, you are activating the manifestation process. Your faith is the catalyst that turns my promise into your reality. Prepare yourself, for by this time tomorrow, you will have a new song of praise in your mouth. My beloved child, I have heard the silent echoes of your heart, mourning the time you think you have lost. I have seen you looking back at the years that were consumed by grief, by toxic relationships, by sickness, or by the crushing weight of financial lack. You feel as though a part of your life has been stolen, as if you are behind everyone else standing at the starting line, while others are already miles ahead. But I am the God who stands outside of time, and I am here to tell you that nothing is ever truly lost when it is placed in my hands. I am the God of the second chance and the master of the 11th hour. Right now, I am moving across the timeline of your life to restore the years that the locusts have eaten. I am breathing life into the dead dreams you buried long ago. The years you spent in the wilderness were not a waste. They were a training ground. I am going to pack more joy, more favor, and more divine fulfillment into the next few years of your life than you have seen in the last 2 decades combined. I am the God of acceleration, and I can make one day of my favor do more for you than a lifetime of your own striving. Stop looking at the clock with fear and stop measuring your life by the standards of this world. You are not behind. You are being positioned for a supernatural leap. While you thought you were standing still, I was working beneath the surface, strengthening your roots so that you could handle the massive fruit that is about to grow. Those who walked away from you and thought they left you with nothing are about to see you flourish in a way that defies logic. I am renewing your strength like the eagles and restoring the vitality of your youth. I am taking the broken fragments of your past, the mistakes, the delays, and the heartbreaks, and I am weaving them into a masterpiece of my grace. I am restoring the peace that was robbed from you in childhood, the confidence that was shattered by betrayal, and the dreams that were suffocated by the demands of survival. Every tear you shed over a lost opportunity has been stored in my bottle, and I am now turning those tears into the very rain that will water your greatest harvest. The restoration I'm bringing into your life today is not a mere return to the way things used to be. It is a divine multiplication. When I restored Job after his season of fire, I did not just give him back what he lost. I gave him twice as much as he had before. This is the double portion season for my chosen one. I am adding interest to everything the enemy stole from you. I am restoring your reputation where you were falsely accused. I am restoring your health where you were told there was no hope. I am restoring your bank account where the devourer tried to empty it. Most importantly, I am restoring your hope. I am giving you a new vision and a new song. You will look back at this period of your life and realize that the delays were actually my divine protection, shielding you from paths that would have led to your destruction. I held you back so that I could launch you further. The gray skies are parting, and the sun is rising on a season of unprecedented recovery. Your best days are not behind you. They are standing right in front of you, waiting for you to step into them. If you believe that I am the God of restoration, and you are ready to reclaim every second, every dream, and every blessing that was stolen from you, then let the heavens hear your voice. This is your moment to come into agreement with my divine decree. Join this family of believers by pressing the like button and subscribing to this channel to signify that you are standing in the flow of my restoration. By doing this, you are planting a seed of faith in the garden of your future. And I want you to seal this promise with your words right now. Type "I receive my restoration" or 7007 in the comments to claim back everything the enemy tried to take. By typing these words, you are reaching out and grabbing hold of the miracle I am extending to you. You're telling the spiritual realm that the season of loss is over and the season of recovery has begun. Your past is being redeemed, and your future is being rewritten by my own hand. Trust me, for I am making all things new in your life this very hour. My child, I have seen the bills piling up on your table and the anxiety that grips your chest every time you look at your bank balance. I have seen the nights you spent calculating and recalculating, trying to make ends meet, wondering if you would ever break free from the cycle of just enough. I want you to know that I am the owner of the cattle on 1,000 hills, and all the gold and silver of the earth are mine. I have seen your faithfulness even when you had little, and I have seen your secret generosity even when you were struggling yourself. The season of lack is being commanded to leave your house this very moment. I am opening the windows of heaven over your life right now to pour out a blessing so great that you will not have room enough to store it. I'm not just going to give you enough to survive, I'm preparing to give you enough to thrive and to be a source of hope for others. The doors that have been locked by the spirit of poverty and the heavy chains of debt are being shattered by my mighty hand. You are moving from a place of how will I make it to a place of how will I manage this overflow. I am bringing you into a season of unexpected provision. There are resources with your name on them that have been held back by spiritual blockages, but I am clearing the path. Watch for the sudden arrival of resources you weren't expecting, for refunds from places you had forgotten about, and for opportunities for income that will appear seemingly out of nowhere. I am putting your name in the minds of people who have the power to promote you and invest in your ideas. You will find favor in the eyes of those who once overlooked you or dismissed your worth. I'm opening doors of career advancement and business growth that you didn't even know existed. You have been knocking on doors that were too small for your destiny, so I allowed them to stay closed to guide you to the grand gate I have built specifically for your name. This gate leads to a wide open space of abundance where you will no longer have to struggle for every penny. My blessing makes one rich, and I add no sorrow with it. Do not be afraid of the wealth I am bringing to you, for I am the one who gives you the power to create prosperity. I'm strengthening your hands for work and giving you divine ideas, creative strategies, and sharp insights that will generate wealth in ways you never thought possible. You are being positioned as a distributor of my goodness. As I pour into you, I want you to be a vessel through which I can bless the broken and the needy. Your financial breakthrough is deeply tied to your divine purpose. I'm breaking the generational curses of lack and scarcity that have plagued your bloodline for years. You will be the one who changes the financial trajectory of your family forever. The struggle ends with you, my chosen one. I am teaching you how to walk in the abundance of my kingdom where there is no recession and no scarcity. Trust in my timing, for the heavenly reservoir is full and the dam is about to break in your favor. If you believe that the gates of financial abundance are swinging open for you right now, do not remain silent in the face of this miracle. This is the moment to align your heart and your words with my provision. Join this family of faith and press the like button to signal your agreement with the abundance of heaven. Subscribe to this channel to stay connected to the flow of my promises, for your journey to true prosperity has only just begun. And I want you to declare your inheritance right now so the enemy can hear your confidence. Type "I am well supplied" or 888 in the comments to claim your financial breakthrough. By doing this, you are telling the spirit of lack that it no longer has power over your household. You are stepping into the much that I have prepared for my faithful child. Claim it, believe it, and watch as I open the storehouses of heaven for your sake. My child, as you have listened to my voice throughout this journey, I have been performing a deep supernatural surgery on your soul. I have been removing the shards of bitterness that were embedded in your spirit, the tumors of regret that were eating away at your peace, and the thick scars of trauma that you have carried as a heavy burden for years. I am the great physician, the one who knows the intricate weaving of your DNA and the silent rhythms of your heart. I've heard the silent groans of your physical body when the stress became too much, and I have felt the quiet weeping of your spirit when you had no more words left to pray. Right now, in this very second, I am releasing a fresh, powerful wave of healing into your life. It is flowing through your mind like a cool crystal stream, clearing away the fog of depression and the static of anxiety that have clouded your vision. It is flowing through your heart, mending the jagged pieces that were shattered by those who did not value the treasure I placed within you. It is flowing through your physical body, from the crown of your head to the very soles of your feet, restoring the vitality that has been worn down by the constant battles of your life. You are not just getting better, you are being made entirely whole. Every cell and every fiber of your being is coming into perfect alignment with the divine health of my kingdom. I am the God who heals you, and my word is the medicine that never fails to reach the deepest part of your pain. But listen closely to me. My chosen one for this miraculous healing is not just for your own comfort and relief. I am healing you so that you can become a conduit of healing for a world that is desperately hurting. I'm turning your scars into your greatest credentials. The very pain you survived, the fire you walked through, and the darkness you endured have become the sacred classroom where I have trained your heart to understand the deepest sufferings of others. I am giving you a new mission today, a divine assignment that no one else on this earth can fulfill quite like you. You will be sent to the brokenhearted, to the ones who are currently trapped where you used to be, feeling lost, lonely, and forgotten by the world. When you speak to them, my power will flow through your words to bind up their wounds and ignite a spark of hope where there was only ash. When you walk into a room, the peace I have cultivated in you through the storms will act as a supernatural balm, calming the chaos of those around you. You are no longer just a survivor of the storm. You are an ambassador of my eternal light. You have been refined in the furnace of affliction so that you can now lead others out of the flames. Your life is becoming a living, breathing testimony that I can redeem anything, restore anyone, and turn the greatest tragedy into the most beautiful triumph. Because you are stepping into this high and holy calling, it is absolutely vital that you remain connected to the source of your strength and your wisdom. I am inviting you to solidify this commitment to your new mission right now. This is a moment of divine agreement. Take a physical step to join this growing family of light. Press the like button and subscribe to this channel as an act of faith. By doing this, you are not simply supporting a digital video. You are signaling to the heavens and to the spiritual realm that you are ready and willing to be used by me. You are choosing to keep your lamp filled with the oil of my word, ensuring that you will always have the light you need for the path ahead. This is a moment of spiritual alignment for your divine purpose. You are moving from being a reservoir that merely holds the water of life for yourself to being a mighty river that flows out and brings life, hope, and healing to everything and everyone it touches. Do not hide your light under a bushel or keep your story to yourself. Let it shine as you join this global community of the called and the chosen. Together, we are building a sanctuary for the weary, and you are a vital pillar in this house. I am placing a mantle of authority upon you this very hour. Where you once felt powerless and at the mercy of your circumstances, you will now walk in a new level of dominion. Where you once felt ignored or dismissed by the world, you will now find yourself being sought out for the wisdom, the peace, and the clarity that only I can provide. I am giving you beauty for ashes and the oil of joy for mourning as a permanent garment. You will stand before great people and in high places, not because of your own striving or manipulation, but because the light within you has become undeniable and irresistible. The doors that I am currently opening for your new mission will be doors of significant influence and lasting impact. You will see lives changed, families restored, and hope reignited in the darkest corners of society, simply because you were willing to say yes to my call. This is the reason you were born. This is the divine why behind every trial, every delay, and every tear you have ever shed. You are my vessel of honor, set apart and prepared for every good work I have planned. Do not look back at the rubble of your past with regret. Look forward with holy expectation to the harvest of souls and hearts that awaits the unique touch I have given you. If you feel the holy fire of this new mission burning in your heart, and if you are ready to be used as a channel of my healing power and my truth, I want you to make your pledge before the heavens right now. This is how you seal the calling. Type "I'm ready for my assignment" or 1111 in the comments below to acknowledge the transition from the wilderness to the mission field. By declaring this, you are accepting the mantle of leadership and service I am placing on your shoulders. You're telling the darkness that you are no longer its victim, but its conqueror and its light bearer. Your words in the comments act as a spiritual signature on a divine contract of destiny. Feel the weight of my glory as you commit yourself to this new path, for you were created and preserved for such a time as this. Your mission has officially begun, and I am walking right beside you with every step you take. My child, the words I've spoken to you today are not merely sounds in the air. They are living seeds that have taken root in the very soil of your destiny. I've reached down from my throne to personally wipe away the salt and the sorrow from your cheeks. The long night of your isolation is dissolving into the dawn of a new era. I want you to feel the warmth of my hand on your shoulder, steadying you as you stand on the threshold of a world that has been transformed by my grace. You are no longer defined by the person who started this message. You have been washed, you have been refined, and you have been called by name. The chains that once bound your spirit, the fear of the future, the weight of the past, and the lies of the enemy, have been burned away in the furnace of my love. You are stepping out of the shadows of not enough and into the radiant light of my more than enough. Do not look back at the ruins of your struggle, for I am building something in your life that eye has not seen and ear has not heard. I have seen your faithfulness in the hidden seasons, and now I am moving you into the season of manifestation. The doors I am opening for you are doors that no human hand can shut. The provision I am releasing to you is coming from heavenly storehouses that never run dry. You are my masterpiece, and the strokes I am currently painting on the canvas of your life are strokes of victory, peace, and unprecedented restoration. I am restoring your joy, your strength, and your purpose with an intensity that will leave you breathless. This is not just a temporary reprieve. This is a permanent shift in the spiritual atmosphere of your household. The generational patterns of lack and heartbreak stop with you. You are the one I have chosen to break the cycle and establish a legacy of blessing. Believe me when I say that the best is not just yet to come, it is here, knocking at your door, waiting for your final act of faith to let it in. Now, my beloved, before you walk into this glorious future, we must seal this prophecy and lock these blessings into your reality. This is your moment to claim what I have promised with the authority of your own voice. Do not let this word be stolen from you by the whispers of doubt that may come tomorrow. I want you to anchor your soul to this truth right now. If you believe that I have seen your tears and that my hand is currently restoring your life, let your declaration be heard in the courts of heaven. Type "I claim this promise," or "God has wiped my tears" in the comments below. By doing this, you are not just typing words on a screen. You are signing your name to the divine decree of your restoration. You are telling the universe that you are ready, you are willing, and you are worthy of every miracle I have spoken over you today. Seal it now and feel the peace of my spirit settle over you like a holy seal that cannot be broken. As you step into this new identity, remember that you are part of a royal family, a collective of chosen ones who are walking this same path toward the light. Do not walk this journey in isolation. I invite you to officially join this community of believers. Press the like button one final time and subscribe to this channel to stay connected to the heartbeat of heaven. This is your home, your sanctuary, and your constant reminder that you are never alone. By becoming a permanent part of this family, you're ensuring that your lamp stays lit and your spirit stays nourished by the words I have for you. Your subscription is a signal of your commitment to your growth and a testimony of your love for my truth. Join us and let us walk together into the abundance I prepared for you. But know this, my child, what I have revealed to you today is only the beginning of the wonders I have in store for your name. There is a deeper secret regarding your origin and your royal lineage that I have not yet fully unveiled. There is a hidden room in the heavens, a treasure room that carries a label with your name on it, filled with specific gifts and revelations that are meant only for your ears. I am holding the key, and I am waiting for you to be ready. Stay watchful, stay expectant, and prepare your heart, for in our next encounter, I will show you exactly how to unlock that door and step into the fullness of your royal inheritance. The brightest chapter of your life has just begun, and the greatest revelations are still waiting in the wings of my glory. Go now in peace, for I am with you always, even unto the end of the age.